Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 9th of October 2018. And as you can see, I'm not back home in my studio. This is not a green screen. I am actually on tour, but because I can actually cut all the videos with my mobile phone now, hopefully, and the picture's probably going to be a bit shifty now. But I can do this actually on my mobile phone, so you're not going to miss out on some news. Yeah. First news comes from Kentucky. It's the wild turkey Longbranch that's now out on the market. Actually out on the German market. I'm betting the Americans already had that for quite some time because we're always a bit late with that Kentucky straight bourbon. And the wild turkey Longbranch is a creation that they work together with Matthew McConaughey, who is a brand ambassador for wild turkey. And what they did is they did a small batch bourbon, and they made it 8 years old, 43% ABV. And the very special thing about is that they took a very special wood. They didn't take normal American white oak, but they took Texas mesquite wood. I'm not quite sure what tree that is. I already had that once. I'm not quite sure where. It was something from America as well. It's a very hard wood, and it's said to be very aromatic. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm probably gonna get one during the next weeks. Now we have a news from Europe. It's a single malt from Aureum, and they did kind of a joint venture with a metal band. And the metal band is called Grave Digger. It's a German metal band. Their guitarist, so the guy playing the guitar, their lead guitar, Axel Ritter, actually got 3, what do you call them, bass guitar, not bass guitars, only the wooden parts of the guitar, and they actually dipped it into the whiskey and let it stay for a certain amount of time. And that gave the guitar some of the spirit of the whiskey, and the whiskey some of the spirit of the guitar. I'm not quite sure if that makes it better. If some of you tries that whiskey out there, then please feel free to write it in the comments. Yeah, 6 years old, 43%. I'm not quite sure how widely available that is in the international market. Then we have some news from Scotland. We have the Gauldrons Batch 3. That is comes from the house of Douglas Lang, and what they did is they did a new blend, and this time it is for the theme of Campbelltown. Campbelltown used to be a very, very important city for Scotland, and a legend said that Robert the Bruce, after being defeated in battle, went to Campbelltown, and he was sad because he was defeated, and then he saw a spider weaving the net, and he got new courage to that, as he saw, you just have to be courageous, and you have to just keep on going, and you will succeed somehow. And the spider web is then on the bottle, and this is the perfect bottle for Halloween. So look out for the Douglas Lang Gauldrons Batch 3, or Gauldrons. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Yeah. Next thing from Gordon and MacPhail. They are releasing an ultra premium whiskey. You have a duo of whiskeys. This is one of the ultra rare private collection series. And what they did is they had two guys, two twins, Stuart and Richard Urquhart, and they chose 2 whiskeys as a set. And what they did is they got a 60-year-old Linkwood and a 70-year-old Glenlivet. That's now Longmorn. Back in the days, Glenlivet was so popular that most of the distilleries were called Glenlivet, so it's actually a Longmorn. It's very, 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 very limited. It's only 97 sets internationally. So if you want one, you gotta be fairly quick, although they are really, really, really expensive. Yeah. And then in the end we have some news from Macallan. Macallan is getting a bit more innovative, probably of the spirit they had now with their new distillery. And what they do is they really thought about the concept of maturation. And usually you do a bourbon cask and then you put it into a sherry cask. And what they did this time is they switched it around. They actually got the sherry cask maturation first, and then they put it into bourbon cask. Also, usually you do more bourbon cask maturation and then a little bit of sherry cask maturation, and this time they did exactly the same amount of time in both woods. Unfortunately, it's just release information, so we still have to wait for January 2019. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope I did some good job with the cutting over there with the pictures. Thanks for watching and see you next week.